to stop arrests. Russia's education ministry offered Nigerians admission. Nigeria ranks 118th at Finland bags the happiest country on earth. And court asked public office holders to resign 30 days to election. Let's take a look at the news in detail. It was reported that Willie Obiano, the former Anambra State governor, tried to use a court order to prevent his arrest at the Murtala Mohammed International Airport on Thursday. Obiano, who ended his tenure on Wednesday with the inauguration of Chukwuma Soludo, had been placed on a watch list by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission since November 2021. It was learned that as the inauguration of Soludo was going on, a private jet was waiting at the newly opened Anambra International Cargo Airport, Awka, for the former governor. Around 3 p.m. he left for the airport and flew to Lagos State on his way out of the country. He was believed to be heading to the United States. However, while he was going through immigration formalities, officials of the Department of State Services informed him that there was an instruction to stop, arrest and hand him over to the EFCC. At this point, Obiano reportedly reached for his bag and produced a court order stopping the EFCC from arresting him. The DSS officials were said to have advised Obiano to present the order to the anti-graft agency instead. The secret police immediately informed EFCC officials who were on hand to take him into custody. It was the end to a dramatic day in the life of the former banker, whose wife was apparently slapped by Bianca Ojukwu at the inaugurations. The Russian Federation says its Ministry of Education is willing to offer admissions to Nigerians who want to continue their education in Russia. A special representative of the President of the Russian Federation for the Middle East and African countries and Deputy Minister of Foreign Affairs of the Russian Federation, Mikhail L. Bogdanov, said this on Friday when he met with the Russian ambassador to Nigeria, Abdullahi Shehu. Receiving the Nigerian ambassador in his office, Bogdanov assured Shehu that the Russian government will provide the necessary assistance to ensure the safety and well-being of Nigerian citizens in Russia. This comes amidst the current Russia-Ukraine crisis, which has resulted in many fleeing Ukraine for safety. During their conversation, the situation in Ukraine was discussed as well as a range of topical matters regarding the future development of the traditionally friendly Russia-Nigeria relations, including efforts to expand mutually beneficially cooperation in trade, economy, science, technology, culture, humanitarian sphere and other fields. The minister called the warm and beneficial relationship between Nigeria and the Russian Federation, including the latter's military and political support to Nigeria during the civil war and subsequent assistance to Nigeria to build the Ajaokuta steel complex, as well as assistance for nuclear technology development for peaceful purposes. Finland has been named the world's happiest country for the 5th year running in an annual UN-sponsored index that again ranked Afghanistan as the unhappiest, followed closely by Lebanon. Serbia, Bulgaria and Romania recorded the biggest boosts in well-being. The largest falls in the World Happiness Table released on Friday came in Lebanon, Venezuela and Afghanistan. This is as Nigeria ranks 118th below 17 countries from the continent, with Libya ranking number 1 in Africa at 86 on the log. The countries include South Africa, Gambia, Algeria, Liberia, Congo, Morocco, Mozambique and Cameroon. Others ahead of Nigeria are Senegal, Niger, Gabon, Guinea, Ghana, Burkina Faso, Benin, Comoros and Uganda. Meanwhile, Nigeria at 118th ranked above Kenya, Tunisia, Mali, Namibia, Madagascar, Egypt and Chad. Lebanon, which is facing an economic meltdown, fell to second from last on the index of 146 nations, just below Zimbabwe. War-traumatized Afghanistan, already bottom of the table, has seen its humanitarian crisis deepen since the Taliban took power again last August. UN agency UNICEF estimates 1 million children under 5 could die of hunger this winter if not aided. This presents a stark reminder of the material and immaterial damage that war does to its many victims, co-author Jan Emmanuel de Neve said. The World Happiest report, now in its 10th year, is based on people's own assessment of their happiness as well as economic and social data. Federal High Court sitting in Umuahia, the Abia State capital, has struck out Section 84, subsection 12 of the newly amended Electoral Act, which the President, Major General Muhammadu Buhari, retired, had written to the National Assembly to delete. The court, in a judgment delivered by Justice Evelyn Anyadike, held that the section was unconstitutional, invalid, illegal, null, void, and of no effect whatsoever, and ought to be struck down as it cannot stand when it is in violation of the clear provisions of the Constitution. It will be recalled that the President had, while signing the amended Electoral Act, urged the National Assembly to delete the provision as it violated Constitution and breached the rights of government appointees. A President further wrote a letter to both chambers of the National Assembly seeking amendment by way of deleting the provision, and amendment the Senate rejected in plenary. Justice Anyadike, in the suit marked FHC UMCS 26/2022, held that Section 66 subsection 1F, Section 107 subsection 1F, and Section 137 subsection 1F and 182 subsection 1 of the Night that appointees of government seeking to contest elections were only to resign at least 30 days to the date of the election, and that any other law that mandated such appointees to resign or leave office at any time before that was unconstitutional, invalid, illegal, null, and void to the extent of its inconsistency to the clear provisions of the Constitution. Counsel to the plaintiff, Emeka Ozoani, SAN, while addressing newsmen, stated that by this judgment the National Assembly is not required to further make any amendments to the section, as the import of this judgment is that Section 84 subsection 12 of the Electoral Act is no longer in existence or part of the Electoral Act. The judge hereafter ordered the Attorney General of the Federation to forthwith delete the said subsection 12 of Section 84 from the body of the Electoral Act 2022. We've come to the end of Fliptv News today. Hope you enjoyed the report. I am Christian Chukwu.